This is Rick Sternback, and our next question comes from Josh Spencer. Aside from the designs of the Intrepid and Sovereign class starships, which can safely operate above the warp factor limits imposed by the episode Force of Nature, um, what else would Starfleet have done to disseminate that technology to other classes which previously didn't have those parameters? Well, when warp fields began, hurting the Milky Way galaxy environment, uh, I'm sure that Starfleet, especially the Advanced Starship Design Bureau (ASDB), I'm sure they immediately jumped on, how to change the fields, how to change, and this gets very techy. How to change the um, the way the fields interact. The way Starfleet does warp, you have two or more nacelles, um, with fields that surround the vehicle. Maybe what Starfleet could have done was to, maybe shape the fields a little better, maybe put them more in a fore-aft direction instead of letting warp radiation leak out, um, radially. Okay, I mean, you could really get into some very technical, quantum physics and warp dynamics and that sort of thing. Um, None of this really exists. Uh, but I love to think of Trek as being, a real foundation for possible real propulsion systems in the future. Okay, you know we have things like solar electric propulsion. We have we have ideas about fusion propulsion. They've experimented with matter and antimatter. What might this do if we test it near the Earth? And what might happen if we test, super high energy systems near the Earth's magnetic field, near the Van Allen radiation belts, that sort of thing. We can dream up all sorts of interesting dilemmas, for a science fiction story. Uh, but with warp fields damaging the galactic environment, I'm sure Starfleet put their best minds, to work to just minimize what warp fields, will do outside of the ship.